What's going on, guys? It is Frankie here, and we are coming at you live right after the Colts and Chiefs game to basically wrap up Week 5 of the 2019 NFL season. It is almost in the books, and we are here to recap all of the games that took place today, break it all down for you. Let's start off with the Colts and the Chiefs that just wrapped up here on Sunday Night Football. And I got to tell you, I am dumbfounded by this Indianapolis team. For the life of me, I can't understand them. I can't just... This team, the first 3 weeks, I'm like, all right, this team is done. They lose their quarterback 2-3 weeks into the season. To retirement, not injury, retirement. I'm done. They come out, and I think this season's going to be a disaster. They lose. They covered the spread in their first 3 games. I pick against them. They cover the spread or win. They're 2-1. And so last week, I'm like, you know what? I really like the way this team's playing. I'm going to pick up against Oakland. They lose against Oakland. And so today I'm like, oh, Kansas City. Oh, it's over. They're going to finally, it's going to be the end for them. And then they come in and they pound the running game. Brissett doesn't really make mistakes except for one interception. Houston was the best defensive player on the field tonight. And the Colts come in there and shut Kansas City down. And the Colts win it. In Kansas City, they were, 10-point underdogs? And they come in here and beat Kansas City. What a job by this Indianapolis team. To Frank Wright, who you can make a serious contention for right now, the way this team... It's early. You can make a serious argument for Coach of the Year. He lost his quarterback, guys, 2-3 weeks in. And they're just fine. Jacoby Brissett has been doing well. This team is 3-2 and just went in to the second best team in football, and they beat them. That is remarkable. Hello, Rob. Yes, today was weird in the NFL. That was the biggest shock to me, and there were some surprises today, but that to me was the biggest stunner. The Kansas City, probably the second best team going in to this week. A 10-point favorite at home to Indianapolis would lose by 6. Just stunning to me. And all credit to Indianapolis. I have completely underestimated this team. But now I don't know what to make of them. Are they going to lose next week? What are they going to do next week? Are they going to win? Are they going to lose? They're playing, I think, Houston? What am I supposed to make of that? They're so weird. I cannot fathom this team. But all I can say is what a job they have done so far. And all credit to Frank Wright, Jacoby Brissett, and everybody there. What a fantastic job by this Indianapolis Colts team. I'm not going to get too worried about Kansas City. It's one game. It's one loss. It's a rough loss, though. Yeah, I'm kind of disappointed that Patrick Mahomes only has 1 touchdown in 2 weeks. It's kind of weird. And here at home, I thought they were going to pull out a big win. Nothing. So I am a little concerned, a little bit for Kansas City, but not too much. Again, let's see how they are next week. I don't know who they play next week, but if this happens again, we've seen the defense have some problems. But I'm not too down on this Kansas City team. And tonight, firmly establish it. New England, after this loss, New England is clear-cut, far and away, the best team in this league. After tonight, they are far and away right now the favorite, and it's not even close. I don't know what that will mean 4 weeks from now, 8 weeks from now, 12 weeks from now. But right now, as we sit here, on Sunday, October 6th, 2019, the New England Patriots are the best team in this league. They are the clear-cut favorites. And they should be the favorites to win Super Bowl 54. So, yes, we will get to the Packers here in just a little bit. There's some crazy games here. A lot of wildness. It was weird early. We had 10 1 o'clock games, which is strange, but I guess the NFL really wanted to get that monster Packers-Cowboys rating. And I'm sure it'll be big, even though I don't know if it would be as big as they thought it would be, considering the fact that the game was basically a blowout for most of it. Let's get to all these games here. And we're going by list of the games on ESPN.com. Cardinals-Bengals, I don't really care. Yeah, congrats, Arizona. You got to win. Win for the owner who passed away this week. Nice job. Good job. I mean, that was your first win. Great. Kyler Murray, 93 yards, I believe, on the run or whatever. Nice. Cincinnati's pathetic. Yeah, this game is now like going to determine who gets the higher draft pick. That's really all that this game is about. So, again, nice win for Arizona, but I'm not taking this game too seriously here. Buffalo. That's another team. I don't understand it. I don't get it. First of all, to all the people a few weeks ago who got on me when I said Tennessee was not a good team, where are you now? Where are you? Hello? Come out. Come out of the woodwork. What happened? I thought your team was dominant. Your offensive line can't protect anybody. Mariota under pressure all day. And for Buffalo, again, I don't know what's going on with... I don't know how good this team is, really, but they're 4-1. They're 4-1, and usually that'd mean you'd be the best team in your division. No. But Josh Allen, 219 yards, 2 touchdowns. Only 1 interception. Take that. You had Duke Williams, guy off the practice squad, come in and get 4 passes for 29 yards, including the game winner. You know what, Buffalo? You're showing me up here. And you have a great defense. Really, I'm liking this team so far. I'm liking how they are. Yeah, I would imagine, Rob is saying in the comments, yeah, I would imagine the Dolphins probably did lose to the bye. They might be the worst team for that. But good win for Buffalo. Very, very impressed with Buffalo's performance today. And now they're 4-1. Where's this team going? Is this team going to be a dominant threat? Who knows? Going forward. The Raiders, man, come into London and beat the Bears. Raiders, I think, were 5.5-point underdogs, I believe. Somewhere along those lines. I believe they were 6.5. They were 6.5-point underdogs. And they go into London, and they were dominant in the first half, scoring 17 points. And then Chicago came back, but Josh Jacobs with the game-winning touchdown. And the Raiders pulled out the win. And again, I'm not sure, and this is another team I will give Oakland credit. I thought after the Antonio Brown disaster that they were going to be a laughingstock. They were going to be a mess. John Gruden, credit. You've handled it well. 3-2. Oh, by the way, that annoyed me today. Seeing Antonio Brown wants $40 million. Go away. On behalf of all football fans, go away. The next time I want to hear about Antonio Brown is when he gets help. If he gets help. If he goes, Antonio Brown's getting treatment or rehab or whatever. Good. I want that. I don't care about you anymore. And no one does. You're annoying. No one cares that you want your money. I don't want to hear Drew Rosenhaus either. Just go away. Go away. But for the Raiders, and again, give them credit. They have hung in there in this really rough position here with the Antonio Brown news. And they've come out 3-2. And for the Bears, yeah, bummer. Your offense struggles. There were people that actually thought Chase Daniels was better for that system than Mitchell Trubisky. It didn't look so good today. Threw 2 picks. Did throw 2 touchdowns. Both teams are 3-2. We'll see how they go from here. By the way, if you're watching baseball right now, the Dodgers just finished off the Nationals 10-4. The Dodgers now have a 2-1 series lead. Good for them. Now, it looks like, as of right now, we're getting a Dodgers-Braves NLCS, and if that's the case, great. Fantastic. Those have been the 2 best teams in the National League this year, and I'd love to see them in the postseason. And now it's up for Washington and St. Louis to get that corrected tomorrow. Brutal loss today for St. Louis. 1 out away, you're up 1, and you give up, and you're at home, and you give up 3 in the 9th. Total disaster. But this has been a fun postseason. I gotta say, this has been a really fun postseason in baseball. Hope the NFL postseason is just as fun. Saints Bucks. Apologies to Teddy Bridgewater. You have been a beyond stellar backup. I didn't believe in you at first. You have been a very, very impressive backup for this team. I mean, today, looking for the final stats on today, he was 314 yards and 4 touchdowns. And as someone on ESPN pointed out, there's going to be a lot of money coming his way. If he keeps playing like this for the next 3-4 weeks, I don't know when Brees is coming back. I'm guessing like 3-4 weeks or something like that. If you keep playing like that, big contracts coming your way. He has kept this team afloat. And you can make an argument now, and I believe in Vegas, or at least in my hometown sportsbook, FanDuel, the Saints are now the favorite to come out of the NFC. And that would make sense with the Rams struggling on Thursday, with the Cowboys losing today. I mean, the Saints are now the favorites in the NFC. Who would have thought it with a backup quarterback? But that is what Bridgewater has done. People were done on the Saints after week 2 because they thought Bridgewater wasn't going to be good enough to keep them afloat. And he has done more than that. He is not only floating, he is swimming and leading this team. Fantastic. I'm wondering if we're going to get hot take arguments that the Saints can't bench Bridgewater. Is that actually going to happen? I'm scared in the next 4 weeks. If Bridgewater keeps playing like this, are the Saints actually going to are people going to have the whole we're benching Bridgewater conversations? Like, we can't bench him? I don't know. I don't think it's going to happen, but you never know with this hot take culture that we live in. And as for Tampa, he came back down to earth. Bad job defensively, 450 yards. Jameis, 204 yards, 2 touchdowns. No interceptions. Jameis has been better. I'll give him that. Jameis is keeping himself to maybe play another year in this league. Or maybe as a backup. But good job for Jameis. But not enough for the win today. Vikings-Giants just disappointed me. Good win for Minnesota. You found a nice balance between the pass and the run. Thielen played great. Cousins, I believe, did not turn the ball over. Cook had 132 yards. Stephon Diggs doesn't want to get traded anymore, so you dodged that bullet. As for the Giants, this was a disappointing loss for them. I really thought the Giants this week were going to build on this momentum from 2-2. I know the Vikings are a better team, but I was a full-on believer in the Giants. And they let me down today. I mean, Jones was okay. He had his moments. Had some bad moments. Had a couple drops. The biggest problem with this team has been the defense. They are awful. They reverted back to their old ways. After last week, we're like, oh, maybe they turned around. Nope. Back to their old ways. And so now the Giants are 2-3. On their way to 2-4. Because they're playing the Patriots next week. So this will probably be, how would you say, it for the Giants this season. But I just gotten hopeful after the last few weeks. After the great performances against Tampa and the Redskins. Even though neither one of those teams was really great. I was like, oh, all right, the Giants maybe they'll make something out of the season. And now I've realized that it's just going to be a 7-9, 8-8 year. And hopefully for the Giants, you can just develop off this year. You can learn from this year, and you can this season could be a stepping stone to hopefully a playoff appearance in 2020. But the season's over for the Giants now. Now it's just playing the rest of the games, unless they somehow pull out a win against New England. The way they're playing right now, I don't see it. But good win for Minnesota. They keep their season going there. They're now, I believe, 3-2. Yes, 3-2 for Minnesota. Jets-Eagles just made me frustrated. Jets-Eagles got me really, really angry. I don't even know what to say about that. Congrats to Philly. Your defense played great. Job well done. Yay. For me, this is about the Jets. And I'm going to spend a few minutes here talking about the Jets. And maybe I'll isolate this into a whole Jet rant later. I am so disgusted with this Jets team. I know it's backups and all that. That was a disastrous performance today. And mainly it is on the head coach. That was the most uninspiring game plan you'll ever see. Just give the ball to Le'Veon Bell on every single first down. That was and also on 4th and 1, how about we're not going to give it to Le'Veon Bell. No, we're going to pass it behind the line of scrimmage, interception. How about we're going to ice our own kicker? I mean, that. My gosh. And it's not going to get any better. Here's the thing. I'm now advocating for Adam Gase to get fired after after this season for this reason. For a few reasons. You can't use the whole, backups. Oh, he's got backups. You know, he's on a third stringer. Look at what Carolina's doing with Allen. Look at what Jacksonville's doing with Minshew. We see good coaches turn backup quarterbacks into really competent starting quarterbacks. Competent. Adam Gase isn't doing that. And Adam Gase, all we heard, this guy is the quarterback whisperer. He's going to change everything. I mean, my gosh. Talk about this is why it was a failure in Miami. He was a failure in Miami. And for some reason, the Jets were like, sure, we want that guy. Mike McCaggan's like, yeah, I'll hire that guy. And then 3 months later, he loses a power struggle with him and gets fired. Ridiculous. Just ridiculous. So that's the first. So first reason is you can't really use the backup excuse, I feel like. Yeah, okay, Falk's not great. But we've seen good coaches turn backup quarterbacks into something great. That's one. Number 2. The last 6 Jet coaches had competent first years. Had above 500 first years. Parcells, I think, went 9-7 or something like that. I don't think he made the playoffs. Al Groh went 9-7. They fired him after 1 year for some reason. Herm Edwards, I think they made the playoffs. I don't remember their exact record, but somewhere along those lines. Eric Mangini made the playoffs in his first year. Rex Ryan went to the AFC Championship game in his first year. Todd Bowles went 10-6 and barely missed the playoffs in his first year. Adam Gase is 0-4, and he's about to go 2-14 and 3-13. Adam Gase is about to be the first Jet coach to have a losing first season since Rich Kotite. Rich Kotite. How is that possible? Rich Kotite is a curse word among Jet fans. When you've entered that territory, that is a problem. And number 3, the third reason why to fire Gase. Do you really think this is getting any better? Jet fans, let me ask you. Do you really think this is getting any better? Come on. You know this team. You know this team very, very well. You know it's not getting any better. It's not going to get much better from this. You know it's just a year or two, he'll be gone. And you'll be on to the next coach. The cycle will continue. So, why not? I usually don't like to fire coaches after 1 year. But my gosh, after the way they've played here in the first 4 games, how uninspiring the offense looks. Again, from this so-called offensive guru. And considering that he can't even reach the level of bad coaches like Todd Bowles and Eric Mangini and Al Groh or whatever the heck his name was. Al Groh, I'm forgetting his name now. I think I got it right, Al Groh, or who cares. You can't even reach that level as a Jet coach. Then really, that's pathetic. It's embarrassing. I know he didn't plan on Donald getting mono, but you know what? That happens. Oh, and how about this? How about the coup de grace? That Falk didn't even get first team reps this week. Falk didn't even get first team reps. How is that possible? You were so convinced Donald was going to play, and you forgot to play Luke Falk. First team reps. What a joke. What an absolute joke. 4 games in, and Jet fans didn't even want this guy to begin with. So you know what? Mr. Whoever's running the show now with the Jets, I guess Christopher Johnson, do yourself a favor. Just get rid of this guy. Do yourself a favor. After this year, just admit you made a mistake and cut bait. And look, I hope I'm wrong. Maybe in 2-3 years, I'll be like, wow, guys, I was totally wrong. But come on, Jet fans. You know better. You know what the last 50 years have been. You know it's not getting any better. In your heart, you know it. All right. What else? I had to get that off my chest. That was embarrassing to watch. I mean, just pathetic. Just when you think the Jets can't reach any lower, they find new and interesting ways to do it. Ravens Steelers, nice win for Baltimore there. I mean, poor Mason Rudolph. I mean, that looked ugly. That looked absolutely just sick. I'm trying to... Who's the next Steeler quarterback it looks like here? He got knocked unconscious. Trying to see who the next... who the guy is now. I'm looking... move past it here on the list. It's Devlin Hodges. Devlin Hodges from Stanford. Oh boy, this doesn't look good. And Mason, so yeah, this Steelers season is a total wash. For Baltimore, nice performance. Not great from Lamar, 3 interceptions. He was the team's leading rusher. He got them in position to win the game. Tucker with the game-winning kick. Baltimore, after a bad performance last week, they moved back up. 2 bad performances in a row. They got back in it. They're 3-2. They did what they were supposed to do. They beat the Steelers. Job well done. Then we got the Patriots and Redskins. And at this point, it's just stupid talking about the Patriots. It's just absolutely ridiculous that they're talking about it. Also, what's up, Noah? And what's up, CE Sports Show? Good to see you here with Rob. Is it worth talking about the Patriots? The Patriots are just so good, man. The Patriots are just so good. This team has given up 2 defensive touchdowns in 5 games. How is that humanly possible? That's something that would happen in like the 20s or 30s. Not now. Not in this offensive-driven league. This team is insane. Again, they're the best team. They're the best team in football. It's not even close. I mean, oh gosh, it's so insane. And by the way, Rob, congrats on your Bills victory today. Again, the team's doing well, but it just against the Patriots, it just seems like this. Who's beating this team? Who's beating this team? Brady, and then they got the running game going with Michelle. I'm trying to look up what the stats were for for the Patriots today for Michelle because you get Brady. All right, they start off struggling early, and then they go on. The Redskins score a touchdown first, and you're thinking, oh my gosh, maybe an upset. Patriots score 33 unanswered. Brady throws for 348 yards and 3 touchdowns. Sony Michel had 91 yards rushing. Edelman had 110 yards. Why bother? I just feel like at this point, I'm going to get talked out of this tomorrow. But what's the point of playing the rest of the season? Just give the Patriots a Super Bowl and just save us all 12 weeks. We all know it's coming. The only thing is no one's ever repeated since the Patriots 15 years ago. That's the only thing that keeps you. Because right now they are far and away. This team developed the way they are right now. They are far and away the best team. And they're not as good as 07, but you know what? This defense is on an 07. What's up, NC? The way this offense, the defense right now is on an 07 Patriots offense level of excellence. It's absolutely ridiculous what this team is doing right now. And for the Redskins, Dan Quinn, I'm sorry, I confused the two. Jay Gruden, please do yourself a favor, Dan Snyder, and just fire him tomorrow. Just fire him tomorrow and put an end to that misery. He's had his time. Get him out. Oh, gosh. And we'll get to Dan Quinn and the Falcons in just a little bit. Carolina, nice win. 34-27. Again, 2 backup quarterbacks have been playing well. Allen's been better than Cam Newton for Carolina, which is weird. The best player on the field today was Christian McCaffrey. I mean, my gosh, 176 yards, 2 touchdowns. Insane. Absolutely insane performance today from him. A great performance from the offensive line. Ron Rivera became the winningest coach in Panthers history. So nice job out of him. Jacksonville couldn't stop the defense. Minshew played well, but yeah. Again, are these two teams going to be battling up for playoff contention? Don't know. The AFC South is a weird division. The Jaguars might win it just because that division's so weak. But although now Indianapolis makes you think, maybe this division's better than I thought. And again, Carolina, good performance there. They now move 2-3-2. Super Bowl hangover will come to pass. It's only a matter of time. The Super Bowl hangover is coming for the Rams right now. We've been saying the Patriots would have a Super Bowl hangover for years, and it's never happened. This team is just ridiculous. All right, on to the Texans. Deshaun Watson was electrifying today. I mean, 53 points for Houston, including a pick 6 at the end just for fun. Just for jokes. Just, hey, 53 points, why not? We'll have a pick 6 there at the end. Just a fantastic performance for Houston. Watson, 5 touchdowns, tied his personal best, 426 yards. Fuller had 217 yards receiving, 3 touchdowns. And then for the Falcons, again, Dan Quinn. Right now, you youngsters out there won't get this reference. Dan Quinn and Jay Gruden are right now, it's a 78 Belmont with Affirm and Alishar, or Aishar, how I can't remember what his name is. Alishar, whatever. Affirmed and Alishar coming down the stretch at the 78 Belmont. They're neck and neck right now for who gets to be the first coach fired. They're both in serious contention. They both might get fired tomorrow. I mean, Atlanta, my gosh. You made the Texans look like world beaters there. An absolutely atrocious defense. And now you get Kyler Murray, Goff, Wilson, and maybe Drew Brees coming up next. Oh boy, 1-8 is coming. Good win for Houston. And again, since this division is so weak, you can make an argument that this team's going to win the South. So, nice important win there for Atlanta. Or Houston, excuse me. 2 4 o'clock games. Broncos get their first win of the season. This absolutely seems like a game the Chargers would lose. Classic Chargers. Yankees and Dodgers World Series this year. I hope so. That'd be great. But first I got to get past the Astros. As for LA, that was a rough loss there. Melvin Gordon looked like a guy who hadn't been playing in a while. Rivers threw 2 interceptions. He's got to be better than that. Good performance from Denver, but the team's awful. Glad they got their first win. Glad Vic Fangio got their first win. Glad it wasn't heartbreaking, because it just seems like every Denver loss has been heartbreaking in some sort of way. Good win here. Joe Flacco only threw 1 interception, so progress. But yeah, I'm not really expecting that much. And then finally, Packers-Cowboys, the big 4 o'clock game that everybody was talking about. That, Fox and the NFL blocked out all the 1 o'clock games. Chargers are so weird. They are. They're always weird. I'm so happy. Again, Rob, good. The Bills are contenders. The Bills are contenders now. I don't know how long it's going to be, but for now, celebrate it, enjoy it. I think for now, the Bills will be in the playoffs. So you know what? Enjoy it. Soak it in. Savor it. But yeah, the NFL single-handedly like pushed all the games to 1 o'clock so that this Packers-Cowboys game could get a massive rating, and I think it will. Green Bay, and I will say this. One of my subscribers told me that I picked Green Bay, or I picked Dallas on Wednesday. If you guys saw the video, and one of my subscribers told me you're gonna regret that pick. And the minute she said that, I knew she was right, and I immediately regretted it. And I felt so stupid as Green Bay just piled it on Dallas. Just play after play after play. I mean, Aaron Jones looked unstoppable. Rodgers 238 yards passing. It was just insane. They owned Dallas. Why did I pick against them? Why did I think this time would be different? Why did I think? Well, I'm a moron. Why did I think that this time was going to be the time that Dallas was finally going to beat Green Bay? Why? They really do it. Have they ever done it? Not in a while. Not in like the last 10 years. I don't think Dallas has ever beaten Green Bay in Dallas. So why did I think this time would be different? Because I'm a moron. That's why. Awful. Just terrible, stupid. Green Bay was just so dominant. And now this team is a legitimate playoff contender. The offense is starting to click. I don't know what's wrong with Dallas. I guess it's just finally the wheels are starting to come off. The kicking game is bad. Jason Garrett got a flag for showing emotion, which is weird. I didn't know he had that. Dak threw 3 picks. I mean, Amari Cooper was great. They did what I have to tell you, the Cowboys are the biggest Trojan horse in the league. Yes. And for a second there, you actually thought they were going to come back. You actually thought they were going to come back there. I don't think Dak stinks. I mean, Dak was great the first 4 weeks. But for some reason, in the last few games, he's just nothing. It just hasn't clicked against New Orleans. What's up, Steven? Dak should have had 5 picks. Probably a lot of... Although, again, the second half, they started to come back, and I was thinking, are they actually going to pull this off? And then, no. And then it all fell apart. So I don't know what's going on with Dallas here. The NFC East is now very interesting, because I thought, nobody can compete with Dallas. And Giant fans, if you do want a silver lining, you are only 1 game out of the NFC East title. Because right now, I believe the Cowboys have the lead. So you're only 1 game out. So you know what? If you're a Dallas fan, right, or if you're a Giant fan right now, keep the yes, Steven, your Falcons. I told you, when are they going to fire Dan Quinn? Please let them move on from Dan Quinn soon. Just save this franchise. He hasn't been the same since Shanahan left, as I've mentioned numerous times, and probably everybody else has too. I'm looking it up now. Is Dallas the favorite in the divisions? I'll give you all the division favorites right now, just for fun. I'm a Giants fan. Yeah. So again, they're 1 game out. New England's leading the AFC East by 1 game. Baltimore's leading it by a half game over Cleveland, which will be a fun game tomorrow night. I don't know if I'll do a Browns and Niners reaction. I'll explain why later. Texans and the Colts are tied for the AFC South lead. Chiefs up 1 game on the Raiders in the AFC West. Eagles and Cowboys tied for first place in the NFC East. And then the Giants are 1 game out, and the only team that's completely out of it is the Redskins. Green Bay is a game, and Green Bay is weird because Green Bay is up on Detroit, and Detroit has that tie. So Green Bay is like 1 3/4 game lead over Detroit. New Orleans has a game lead over Carolina. And the Niners have the lead over Seattle because they're undefeated right now. Again, we'll wait until tomorrow night. Is Mahomes hurt? Now I have the game on. Now I have TBS on. I have not heard anything about Mahomes being hurt. This would be the first time that I would react to it. So if I'm now getting to that point, I apologize. But I did not know that. I did not know if that's true that Mahomes is hurt. I'm not seeing anything yet here. Or maybe it was just a bad performance. It was not great. I mean, he had some great performances early on, but I guess he was hurt earlier, so. You didn't watch the game? No, I did watch the game. I just didn't catch that. I will be honest, I was working on some other things. I tried to watch as much of this game as I could. And I was like in between this game heading back to my house because I was away at somebody else's. Green Bay, Green Boy. No, it's Green Bay. If I said Green Boy, I apologize. I'm an idiot. I can't use proper English. So, I mean, Mahomes was out there for the end, so that's why I was thinking, wait, is Mahomes hurt? Did Andy Reid announce in the press conference that Mahomes was hurt? That's why I said, like, oh, he hurt his ankle. Oh, boy. I feel like he had this problem a few weeks ago. Oh, yeah, he did aggravate his ankle, it looks like. I mean, let's hope he's okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. It was during the third quarter. Okay. I mean, is he going to be okay? Oh, the Madden curse is striking again, as people are pointing out. The Madden curse is the weirdest thing. No one's ever destroyed it. The SI curse is gone forever because of that Astros World Series prediction. But it's amazing that the Madden curse just continues to just kill people left and right. It's amazing. Madden puts out the same game every year, by the way. It's pathetic. Not as bad as NBA 2K, but it's really bad. So again, let's hope Mahomes is good. I mean, the reason why I didn't mention it because he looked great on that last drive. He looked fine on that last drive. So I was like, all right, I guess he's not hurt, but let's hope he's 100% okay. But okay, now just got your recap notification. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Did all of you just get the recap notification now? I set this live stream up an hour ago. YouTube, get your head out of your rear end and get this and get people notified about the live stream. It's so weird, man. So yeah, that's basically all of the predictions going on. That's basically all the takeaways from this game. People talking about the Colts and Marlon Mack and Indianapolis upsetting Kansas City, which again was stunning, shocking. Can't really understand it. Can't really explain it. Can't explain this Colts team, except that they're getting wins. They're keeping it interesting in this AFC South. So all credit to them, all absolute joy to them, and well done. And we'll see how it goes. Now for the Browns-Niners tomorrow, usually I would do a recap video. Who's going to be the last team to get a win? Miami, probably. Miami was on a bye. Return to the MAC, yes. Thoughts on Daniel Jones? I gave them earlier in the broadcast, but I'll do them now just because we're on the live stream here. I thought he was okay. Overthrew some guys. There were some drops. He took on a good defense, and he got annihilated. Or not annihilated, but he got roughed up. And it's okay. He's a rookie. He's a kid. I was really disappointed. I thought the Giants were going to pull this off. I thought the Giants were going to actually get this win. And Niners, baby. Yes, the Niners undefeated against Cleveland. Going up, we'll see how that goes. Again, I'll get to that in a second. But for Jones, again, he took on a very dominant defense. So it's okay that he didn't look great. I mean, I was hoping that they'd get the win so that maybe this team could continue to be relevant and continue to fight for a playoff spot. And now it doesn't look like that will happen, especially if they play New England. But for now, what team is going to beat the Patriots? I was going to say Kansas City before tonight, and now I'm not sure. I don't think anyone can. If they keep playing like this, only on an off day, I can see this. New England is just this team is if you have a defense that doesn't give up points, how are you going to beat them? O-line was bad. I mean, yeah, the offensive line was rough. It's like the old Giants problems. Soldier was bad. Bills Mafia, yes. Again, props to the Bills on a great win. Bills Mafia pride, yep. Shout out. Bills Mafia, the greatest fans in the world. The most entertaining fans in the world, far and away. But, yeah, I don't really know what else to say. It was a rookie playing in his first against a first real tough defense. And he looked outmatched. So, hopefully now the Giants can, I think the Eagles. All right, maybe, I mean, we'll see how that goes forward. But do the Patriots play the Eagles? Oh, that's right. The Patriots do play the Eagles because the Patriots play the Giants, which means they play. That makes sense. But I mean, I'm curious to see how this will play out for Jones. I think they'll lose to New England next week and then 2-4. And again, I think right now for the Giants, 7-9, 8-8 is their season, and hopefully we can build on this towards next year, or they can build on this towards next year. I've got to stop using the word we. Bills fans, I'm happy for they've gone through hell. Yeah, I'm good for them. Again, I don't know if they're gonna make the playoffs, but keep it up. They have a great defense, and the quarterback's developing, so good job there. Hey, yes. Now, again, to the Browns-Niners, I will not be doing a live reaction on that tomorrow I will probably not be doing a live reaction on that tomorrow for a very important reason. The Yankee game is on at the exact same time, and as you guys know me, and if you've been watching all my videos here, you know I'm very passionate about the Yankees and would not want to miss that for anything. So I'm probably not going to be able to do a Browns-Niners reaction. Maybe I'll do something like during the live stream, but the Yankees-Twins live stream I'll be doing will probably just be... I'll probably do the Yankees-Twins Game 3 live stream or reaction, and then I will afterwards give my thoughts on Browns-Niners for anything. You can't be Patriots with you need a ground game, running, and defense offense. I don't trust Josh Allen. Yeah, I don't trust him either. I think he's been fine. He's developed. He's been much better. But you know what? Again, Bills have a great defense, running, solid team. They're getting a lot better than I thought. I've been watching Sports Reaction play for baseball. Yeah, I'm sure. Again, the problem I've wanted to do play-by-play, but I don't think I have enough subscribers for it. I know I have 1,000, which is nice, but I feel like I need like 10,000 or 50 to really like have a full. Because I don't like the thing I was doing when I was early on in my YouTube was I would do play-by-plays for 3 hours, 4 hours, and there'd be like 5 people in the chat, and it was so annoying. I did Alabama Clemson national championship game, but nobody in the chat. And it was so annoying. Because like, who am I talking to? I'm talking to nobody. I'm talking to myself. That's not fun. Saints versus Patriots Super Bowl. All right. Those are the favorites in Vegas. If Bridgewater keeps playing like this and the Saints are able to get if Breeze comes back, then, all bets are off. But I'm very curious to see. And it'd be great to see probably the two, if we're not going to get Brady Rodgers, I'd like to see Brady Breeze, the two most consistent quarterbacks in this team. The two most consistent quarterbacks for this whole time in the last 10, 15 years or whatever to play in the Super Bowl. That'd be great. Try it out again. Again, I probably will going forward, but for now I still have fears that it's going to be a really and there's going to be other channels that are going to get more views and more views than me, and so that's going to be kind of a bummer. I want a live stream. I want a live stream like I did the Masters live stream that I did back in April. 500 people were watching that at one point, and no one else. No one was even coming close. I want a live stream like that where I'm the number one market. I want to do a live stream like the Heisman live stream or the college football playoff live. I want to do a live stream like that. Selection show, the college football playoff selection show. I want a live stream where I'm the number one live stream and nobody's coming close. I love how you react with your viewers. Thank you, Goats Mills. I love my viewers. I love people. I just love interacting with them. So, Alan is. I just earned a new subscriber. Thank you, Goats Mills. I really, really thank you for that and really respect you giving me the shout out there. Josh Allen is slowly learning. I kind of trust him last week. Just left a sour mood in my mouth. I get you. I get you. But again, he's developing. For a Bills fan right now, you take it. You take it and you enjoy it. And you just like, all right, good. Keep it up. Let's see how long it goes. So again, for tomorrow, no Browns Niners live stream probably. I would probably be doing the Yankees Game 3 reaction. Hopefully it will be a celebratory reaction. Hopefully it will be a celebratory me celebrating, getting drunk again with apple juice. I like your channel, man. Thank you, NC Sports Talk. Who is your NFL team? All right, you're going to criticize me here. You probably will. I don't have a football team because the two teams I follow the most are the Jets and the Giants, and they talk about them the most, the Jets and the Giants. However, I don't want to come off as saying, I'm a fan of the Jets and the Giants because I feel like a fraud. So I don't want to do that. Colts, talk about both. I do talk about both, but I don't want to say, I'm a fan of the Jets and the Giants. I want both teams to succeed. So, I guess technically by then, I'm a fan. I thought you were Giants. Again, I talk about them the most, and I want the Giants to do well. But I also want the Jets to do well. So, I don't want to consider myself a fan because I feel like it'd be hypocritical to say I'm a fan. I love both teams. That's just my opinion. Big win tonight for Colts. Yes, great win tonight for hello Born Again. Great win for the Colts tonight. Again, I was talking about at the beginning of the live stream. I cannot believe the Colts came back 10-point underdogs. They come into Kansas City and they shut them down. Leave them at 10 points. Sam Darnold, I'm not ready to say that yet on Sam Darnold. I'm not ready to do that yet. Yeah, I hate the fact that he has mono. I hate the fact that he can't overcome mono. At this age, you're like, 21, 22? Learn to drink other people's water. Learn to drink your own water bottle. Or don't kiss too many people. Look, I know you're a young, handsome guy. But you know what? Just leave that off. You don't want that. Who would you go for? Giants versus Jets. If I had to pick in that game. You got to watch Vox Dorado. Okay. I don't know who that is, but I got to keep an eye on him. But I will survive as long as I know how to love my bills. I know I will stay alive. I got all my life to live. Love that song. Again, back to Donald for just a second. Again, I'm not ready to say, he's terrible. Yeah, I want to wait and see what he can do. He's a microwave head with hair on it. Okay, that's a good reaction. That's a good thought. But I'm optimistic about Darnold. I want to see where he goes forward from here. I'm not ready to go out here and say he's terrible. Also, he's had 2 terrible coaches in a row. He's had Bowles and he's had Gase, and I've seen enough on Gase. Vic DiBietro. Oh, I meant he's funny. I think I know that guy. Yeah. All right. Good. I gotta check him out. I can go for Giants versus Jets. It's weird. Say the word tubular or tubular, Lev. Are you happy? Tubular or tubular. I'm terrible at pronouncing things because I'm an idiot. So I hope you got your wish. Again, who would I go for Giants for Jets? It's weird. I think 4 years ago when I took the Giants for the Jets, I think I was rooting for the Jets because it would help the Jets more than the Giants would. But it's weird. It all depends. It depends on the game. Like if the two teams are going at it, I'm like, who needs the game more? Who's gonna go forward with this game? He's hilarious, Steven. Oh, I'm good. I mean, there's a lot of good YouTubers out there, and there's a lot of idiots too. But there's a lot of good YouTubers out there. I appreciate it. So yeah, again, Jets, Giants, I can't really. Again, Jones, I think will be good. I think Jones is gonna be a really solid quarterback. I'm 2 weeks in. I'm like, I think this guy will be fun. As for Darnold, I think so too. But again, you think you guys gonna retire or trade? I think he's gonna retire. I think he wants to stay there. The only team I do think machines. Yes, apparently. If the question is, do you think machines? The answer is yes, I guess. Oh, do you think Mahomes is injured? Okay. Autocorrect's the worst. Do I think Mahomes is injured? Ankle, I don't think it's that bad, though. At least I hope not. I don't want Mahomes to be injured. I love watching him. I mean, I'm not a fan of the Chiefs, particularly, but he's the most fun quarterback I've ever watched in my whole life. I've fallen in love with him. He's the greatest thing ever. He does things I've never seen anybody do with a football. Like, not even like Russell Wilson, or like Wilson comes close, Rodgers comes close, but nobody in that particular way. So I don't want him to be hurt. I don't think he's hurt, but Patrick Machines, yes. He took so many hits. He has. Got to worry about that ankle, but hopefully it'll be fine. As long as it's not he's out for a month or something like that, or like 8 weeks. I just hope not. But yeah, back to Eli. Scream in an awkward tone. I don't know. Man, you guys got hit around so much. Yeah, you did. Yeah, you guys ask a lot of me. I appreciate the request and all that. Mahomes, the next chapter. Who's winning the NFC East next year? Hold on, I'll get to that. Somebody asked. Oh yeah, I think Eli's gonna retire. The only team I see him going for in a trade is the Jacksonville. But I don't think that's gonna happen. I think they're happy with Minshew. I think Eli's gonna retire, off into the sunset, and probably a Hall of Fame. Who's winning the NFC East this year? I was gonna say Dallas. You know what? I'm still gonna say thanks to NC Sports Talk for the compliment there. I was gonna say Dallas to win the NFC East. In fact, I probably still will. But it's really close right now. Between them and the Eagles, I'm really concerned. It's close. Both teams have problems. Dallas is just, I don't know what's going on with them. Me, Myself, and Eli by He Rocks. Yes. So I'm going to stick with Dallas. It's going to be, but man, Dallas is really bugging me out here. Like after today, I'm just like, what's going on with this team? Like, for 3 quarters, you couldn't make it competitive against Green Bay? It comes down to Eagles versus Cowboys. Whoever wins gets the East. Yes. I don't know if that's the Week 17 game. I'll check that out right now. Don't want to say anything. I'm wondering what's the Week 17 game. Week 17 Eagles. Let's just check it out right now just to make sure. The Eagles are playing the Giants Week 17. Okay, so that game, so unfortunately that will not be the Sunday Night Football game. I don't think they'll be doing NFC, unless it's like Eagles win and you're in. Curious to see how it all play out there. Love these Sunday night, love these football. The NFL's the best, man. Those Week 17s are fun. It's like, see, it's a winner in and 2 teams battling out for the division. It's fun. It's cool to watch. Interested to see. They're showing on the screen there Houston and their pitching staff. I'm so angry. Dallas fans, we're still winning the Super Bowl. Skip Bayless said so. If you ever have to preface something by saying it's going to happen because Skip Bayless said, that automatically your argument's invalid. Skip Bayless is a hack. He's a known hack. He's a troll. He's an awful person. How old are you? You live alone. 21. And I don't live alone. I still live with my family. There's nothing wrong with that. I still live with my parents. I'm going to wait until I get more, hopefully, money from this, and then maybe I'll get my, but maybe not. I'm going to take my time. It might, so we'll see how it all plays out. Can't wait to see Undisputed with Skip and Shannon. I can't wait to skip it. YouTube always recommends it for me. Like, hey, Skip and Shannon. I don't care. I don't care about Skip Bayless. Shannon Sharp is the best person on those shows. He's fun. He's awesome. Shannon Sharp doesn't deserve. Skip Bayless does not deserve Shannon Sharp. Skip Bayless shouldn't be allowed to touch Shannon Sharp's feet. Okay, I don't want to see what Skip Bayless said. I don't want to see what Max Kellerman, who's said for 7 years now that Brady's over the hill, Brady's falling off the cliff, and Brady only gets better. I don't want to hear what Stephen A. Smith said. His act got tired years ago. I used to be excited about, it's cowboy videos. I don't care anymore. Like, whatever. Oh, he's saying the same stuff. Oh, now he's got a hat and a cigar. Okay, great. I just don't care. Can't wait to skip it. But like, when I was younger, I was like, oh, yeah, first take, it's great. And then when I got older, I was just like, this isn't very good. It's just YouTube sports channels have more knowledge than people on ESPN. There are some great people on ESPN. Don't get me wrong. Chris Berman, still on ESPN, he's great. There's a lot of talented people on ESPN. The embrace debate stuff, I hate. I can't stand it because it makes meaningless arguments out of stupid conversations. Who that nation? Yes, Saints, Breeze, Bridgewater, whatever it is. The Saints are doing well right now. Saints are the favorites to win the NFC, and good for them. Yes, woo. Who dat? I like the Saints. I have nothing against them. Wish them all the best. Oh boy. Again, to see what they've done with Bridgewater has been really, really fun to watch. To see him just play the way he's been played. All he says is, how about them Cowboys and stats? Yeah, again, I know. It's just, again, like, for people who hate the Cowboys, I'm sure it's great. I enjoyed it the first few times it was. I was like, oh, this is fun seeing somebody rip the Cowboys. And then after Skip left, it was just like, why is he still doing this? Is he just being a troll at this point? And he's changed his reasons for why he doesn't like the Cowboys. First, he said he doesn't like, he's from New York, he loves the Giants. And then he says he just hates Cowboys fans. And then he said a girl dumped him, and she was a Cowboy fan. Like, he's come up with so many different reasons. There's really just no real reason. Ever since Colin Cowherd, I hate more, though. He's more smug than anyone else. Oh, yeah, Cowherd's awful. I like Cowherd on Sports Nation. Cowherd Sports Nation with Beetle was a fantastic show, and he was great on that show. But now I listen to him, and and his analogies, oh, gosh. And somehow connecting to Silicon Valley. I don't care, dude. I don't care. You're over the hill. Your predictions are all wrong. Drew Hall of Famer. Drew, yes. Breeze, Hall of Famer, first ballot, no doubt. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of the sports that's embrace debate, controversial opinions, hot takes. I'm coming in because, you have, I try to be level-headed. I don't try to make hot takes. I mean, I guess you can say Adam Gase might be a hot take, but I feel it. It's not something I'm faking. I'm not faking this whole fire Adam Gase thing. I feel like, judging on previous experience, I feel like the Jets might want to make this move. I'm not saying it just to get a pop. All right? I feel it. It's something I really feel. It's not, again, my opinion is based off on facts, speculation, and it's not based on stupid. I hope your channel blows up. You're better than half the talk shows on YouTube. Marriage analogies of his divorce. Has he been divorced? I honestly don't know that much about him, though. Man, good chat today. But keep it up. Wish you the best in your fact stream. Facts goated. Yes. You're better than half the talk shows on YouTube. I really appreciate that, Goats Mills. I'm glad you like this. Hopefully this channel will only get bigger. My hot take, Bills will make wild card. We'll see. I know you're biased on it. We will see what goes on there with the Bills. Again, I'd love doing these live streams. Again, I don't know if YouTube doesn't send out notifications right away. If they don't do that, shame on them, and they can just go to hell. YouTube is the worst thing in the world. I don't know why I'm on it, but come on, please send notifications to the subscribers immediately, or as quick as possible, or within 2 minutes. Please do that. YouTube annoys me. It's just, gosh, but I'm on here, so hopefully we'll get really big one day, and 1,000 subscribers. That's nice, but I want to keep moving on up to the east side, to that deluxe apartment in the sky. Google it, kids. Jefferson's. I hope I got that right. Are the 49ers for real? Is your brother homeschooled or something? I don't have a brother. I have 2 sisters. They are homeschooled. So yeah, nothing wrong with that. Which game today you thought was the best? Which game today I thought was the best? Hold on. Are the 49ers for real? We'll see tomorrow. I'll get a better picture of it tomorrow night. I want to see what they are against Cleveland, because I think Cleveland's better than people give them credit for. For a 4-12 6 protecting team, we are going on a mission of doubted. Yes, give them all credit. This team where we thought they're not going to do much, and they've done well so far. They've taken advantage of their schedule. They've played well. Their defense is great. Let's see what they are. Again, which game today I thought was the best? Gosh, maybe Packers Cowboys, because it was just fun to watch. But I don't think that's a great answer. Maybe Raiders Bears. I can make a legitimate case for. I didn't think that game would be close. Ravens Steelers was kind of fun. Cardinals Bengals maybe even. Freddie Kitchens play calling is yes. Kitchens is no. Yeah. I don't know what's going on with him. He's the weirdest thing. I don't know why he's kind of the weak link with that team. I just don't see it. Maybe he'll develop, but it's just like, yeah, he's got bad play calling. The offensive line isn't great, but like I just feel like with this much talent, I don't think this team's this bad. The loss to Tennessee was unforgivable, but I say Steelers Ravens. That was a good game. Steelers Ravens was good. It's a shame that Pittsburgh's irrelevant, and we'll see what happens with Baltimore going forward. By the way, 10-minute warning. By the way, we'll be on here for 10 more minutes, and then we'll end the live stream because it's 12:28 on the East Coast, and I can't believe you people. I never got any. Some teams work better when their team is doubted. I don't know, man. I mean, sometimes it works. I mean, I feel like the 2007 Patriots, when everybody was like, "Oh, Spygate this," and calling on the Patriots to lose all this stuff. I feel like they were motivated by that, and it was like, "All right, you think that? Watch this." I feel like the Patriots were motivated by Deflategate and Spygate, but both of those. I feel like the Patriots. I feel like that can really, motivate. I don't think being motivated by doubt is a bad thing. Dan Quinn needs to go. How we got out of it and we can't score. Yeah, Dan Quinn, go. Bye, Dan Quinn. Adios, please. You're awful. You're terrible. You don't know what you're doing. Again, since Shanahan left, Dan Quinn cost the Falcons the Super Bowl. If you remember, he's been awful since. It's time for him to go. Again, it's either Quinn or Gruden right now are the two favorites for first coach fired. Who's better, Brady or Mahomes? All-time Brady. Right now, I'd say Mahomes. Like, Brady's a really good quarterback, but right now, Mahomes does, again, things in the pocket. The way he's just able to be mobile and move out of that and just make all these great throws. And the speed on the ball, he's fantastic. So, Mahomes, Brady all time. I love Brady. Brady is a legend. He's the greatest quarterback of all time. He might be the greatest player of all time. But for right now, I'd say Mahomes. Right now, I say Mahomes. John Burns' master plan is coming together. Oh, gosh. Yeah, and I'm really excited for that AFC Championship game, which I think will be New England. They're great in their own ways. Gutnell's different play styles. Yes. Gruden. John Gruden's master plan is coming together. Oh, boy. Gruden's finally figuring it out. And all it took was getting rid of Antonio Brown. Again, different play styles, different ways. I'd love to see my all-time NFL fantasy. What would different quarterbacks look under the New England play call system? What would Marino look like? What would Rodgers look like? What would Elway? What would even Montana? What would those guys look like under the Patriot system, which is the best kind of system there is? Andy Reid, a good coach, has no Super Bowl. He deserves that. Yeah, he's a good coach. He's a good regular season coach. He's also terrible with clock management. And he has a thing of he's like Marty Schottenheimer, choking away in big games. It's disappointing. It's sad to see, but I mean, what are you going to do there? He's got to figure out. I mean, at this point, you can't change your spots, but he's got to figure out one time to just be good in the postseason. The only time he did it, I think, was 2004. They got to the Super Bowl. They lost to New England. And yes, he is a great coach, but he's never able to get over the hump. And if he doesn't, that's all his legacy is going to be. He's going to become Marty Schottenheimer or Dusty Baker, or I'm sure there's others, like maybe Don Mattingly, I guess, as managers who can never, ever had all this talent and never, ever get over the spot. I know I'm missing somebody on the baseball side in terms of these great managers or coaches or whatever, and you never get the title. And so it's awful. Because we know you're great, but when you don't have that ring to deserve it. I mean, Gary Kubiak has a ring, for crying out loud. Bills are 800 going into the bye, and the Steelers are 200. It's weird. I'll be honest, it's really weird. But Pittsburgh lost Ben, and that was it. And for Buffalo, again, they've gotten the wins they've needed to against some bad teams, but they've gotten, and they played New England tough. They've probably been New England's toughest opponent so far. They all the teams right now, New England, Buffalo challenged them the most. With the defense, with Allen. I want to see this team a little bit more before I really jump into it. But you know what? For now, you think Carson Wentz is overrated? He's I want to wait and see. He's had too many injuries. He's had a lot of injuries and all that, including here with his team right now. He was in 2017 on his way to becoming MVP before he got hurt. So I think he's a great quarterback. He just still needs a little bit more practice and all that and studying the game. I think he's a good quarterback. What is your final record based on the beginning of the season they had? Final prediction for the Colts. That's a good question, Leo. I mean, everybody in this division is so weird. I'll say 9-7, 10-6, but I don't know. I'll go 9-7, 8-8. I'll say that for now. I'll be safe and conservative. I still want to see a little bit more from this team, which is weird saying coming 5 games in, but that win against Kansas City, that was an eye opener. Bridgewater is better than Dak. Today he was all time. I still say no, but hey, Bridgewater was better against when they played last week. Bridgewater was better, but I don't know if going forward. Dak's a really good, especially when Zeke's going. Dak's great when Zeke's going. Oh boy, goats. Again, thank you guys so much for the comments. This has been really fun at midnight. Hopefully we'll get to do this again tomorrow. When the Yankees play. I'm blue, dabba dee dabba da, dabba dee dabba da. Don't say that, Skip. I'm sorry, I don't like Skip. I don't like him at all. I don't like people who just say stuff just to get attention. Those are one of my least favorite kind of people. Okay, white supremacists are probably my least favorite kind of. But somewhere along the least favorite people list are people who just say stuff just to get attention. Hey, I'm so desperate for attention. Look at me. It's so pathetic. And we give it to them. Why? Because we're stupid. Clowning. Dak better. Just a Saints fan. Oh, okay. I can't tell sometimes. I can't tell. I'm a moron. I can't understand context. So, yeah. No, I get it. Again, congrats. Your Saints are playing great. But, yeah, I fell for that. I'm such a sucker. It's 12:30. I got 6 hours of sleep today. Edgy comedians are the worst. The comedians, again, yeah. I like Dave Chappelle. I like, Bill Burr and stuff like that. I don't mind you pushing the envelope. It's just when you have nothing to say and you're only attacking people just when you have to use slurs, anything racist, sexist, homophobic, anything bigoted, or anything or expletives to be funny, you're not funny. You can be funny and not be attacking a group or attacking you can just if you're funny, you're funny. If you only need to attack other people to be funny or to use foul language to be funny, you're not funny. When do you think Breeze will be back? 3-4 weeks is my guess. I don't know. I have an exact timetable. I think they said 8 weeks or something like that. So I'm going to say 3-4 weeks, but we'll see how it all. Yeah, we'll see if it keeps going. How about Saquon? Mike Evans needs to go to a better team. He's a good player. The Bucs are wasting someone with talent. Yeah, he was great last week against the Rams. He was fantastic against the Rams. But yeah, Jameis is not a great quarterback. Shame, but. He's been better this week, but he's been very inconsistent throughout his career. I don't think the Bucs have ever made the playoffs, so it's a rough one there. I'm gonna be back next week for sure. Good night. Thank you, Gutsmos. In fact, hey, if you're there tomorrow, I'll be live after the Yankees Twins game. So again, that's the thing I want to. So yeah, tomorrow night after Yankees Twins, and all of you watching tomorrow after Yankees Twins, I will be live breaking down Game 3 of the ALDS. Again, hopefully it will be a celebratory. I'll be drinking apple juice, pretending it's champagne. Celebration of the Yankees clinching that series. That's my hope. If not, then it'll just be depressing. But so yeah, all you guys can come back for that tomorrow. Any last questions? Go Bills. Yes, Rob. Go Bills, Rob. Any other final comments here? Final questions? I'll just talk about the schedule here coming up. Again, we have more. The Every Touchdown video is already up. I posted it a little earlier tonight because I wanted to see if more people will get. There'll be more views. I don't think that happened, but yeah, check that out. The Every Touchdown video, all the way up until the Sunday night game. So when Brady returned to injury, you started to keep playing Bridgewater. That's the thing I asked earlier in this live stream. When Breeze returns, I think you start Breeze, but there's going to be a section of people that's like, no, you got to keep Bridgewater in. If Bridgewater keeps playing this great, if Bridgewater wins every game he's got going forward, do you as a Saints fan just go, Bridgewater, keep having him play until he loses? Love you, see ya. Thank you, Rob. Love you too. There's going to be a section. I'm not one of those people, but there's going to be a section of people that are like, hey, you got to keep starting Bridgewater. Bridgewater, he keeps winning. But again, that's only assuming he keeps winning. I don't know if he's going to do it, but he's been good so far. So yeah, the content coming up. There might be a Yankees hype video coming out tomorrow if the Yankees win. Again, there'll be more postseason hype videos. We'll have four MLB postseason games tomorrow, so I'll be breaking a couple of those down maybe. And yeah, I think that's probably it. All that, and again, we have NBA content coming up in the next few weeks, more NFL content, college football highlights, again, Yankees videos, MLB postseason videos, more discussions like this, a lot of stuff. This NFL season has been weird. It has been very weird. That's why I love it. I love the parity in this league. Thank you guys so much for joining us here over the last hour. It's been a lot of fun. I've got to go because I've got to do some stuff here late. And I've got to get some water. I'm really dry with the voice. I sound like Louis Anderson or Louis Armstrong. No, it's Louis Armstrong. I sound like Louis Armstrong there. I see trees of green. Yeah, my voice is that. But thank you guys so much for watching. I'll be back again tomorrow breaking down baseball postseason. A lot of fun. A lot of great stuff. Stay tuned to this channel. Thank you guys for watching. Take care and